Update 3 has finally made its way into Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, giving us a brand new world and 3 brand new islands, up to 4 different minigames as well. Now, one of those minigames can actually be found on the spawn island known as the board game. In order to play this board game, you are going to need 3 different items in the game known as die. We have the first dice, which is going to roll a 1 through 6. We have the giant dice, which will roll a 1 through 10, as well as probably one of the most important dice that goes by the name of the golden dice, which will always roll you a 1. Trust me, you guys are going to need this video for the next video I upload tomorrow on how to get unlimited infinity elixir potions. There's an updated method. Anyways, guys, if you guys do end up enjoying this video or do find this video helpful at all, make sure you guys do hit that like button down below. Let's crush 10 likes if possible. Also, if you guys are added to the channel, please subscribe and think about turning on post notifications to never miss a future upload. Also, I do just quickly want to mention, if you guys do want to skip to a specific section of this video, I will have this video pretty much split up into 2 different sections. The first section is going to be the first section we actually go over after the intro, which will be the free-to-play method. The second way is actually going to be a pay-to-win method for all of you pay-to-win players. Anyways, guys, with that being said, let's waste no more time with the intro and get right into the video, starting off with probably the easiest method. Now, the easiest method is you guys are actually just want to come right over here to the first egg after you guys get enough tickets, and you're going to want to get a few of these pets right here. Once you go ahead and get a few of these pets, you guys are just going to run around and get some of these tickets. Once you have enough tickets, you just want to come right over here to the dice merchant. This is where you guys can purchase a bunch of different things. Now, I'm not sure if the, say, like the lucky dice or the golden dice actually can spawn here, but I know for a fact that the giant dice as well as the regular dice, like as you guys can see right here, can actually spawn in this shop. Now, you guys can also use your rerolls on this shop if you would like to. I recommend you actually use those at the black market instead. I know this is new, but I would still save those for the black market, but it is totally up to you. Now, the next way that we're actually going to be able to get these is going to be actually relatively easy, and that is just going to be by playing some of the mini games. If you guys play any of the mini games that you can find on any of the islands, I'm going to go up to Robot Factory because I believe this is where I get most of my dice. Come right over here to the Robot Claw, and you go ahead and play the Robot Claw. You guys will see that there are sometimes drops in here. Like you guys can see right here, I actually got really lucky. Oh my goodness. Okay, your luck is not going to be that insane. Me getting 3 of those dice in the same machine is crazy. But as you guys can see, when I play this on expert or hard mode or whatever it's called, I just got extremely lucky with the amount of dice that are in this damn machine. But you guys probably won't get this lucky, but I promise you, you guys will get a good amount of dice. As you guys can see right here, we are getting the golden dice as well as the giant dice, and on top of that, there are the regular dice as well. Keep in mind, another thing to point out about this minigame is this minigame is extremely buggy. Sometimes you guys can be going for these, and well, some of the balls can just completely fly out of the edge of the machine and fall like off into the background. So make sure you guys are careful on what you guys are picking up. Also, another cool thing about this area or this machine is you guys can actually get something known as the ticket potions. The ticket potions will definitely help you out a lot, especially since we are going to need those later on. But as you guys can see right there, just from playing this game one time, because my RNG was actually relatively good, I was able to get 3 golden dice as well as 4 giant dice. Now, the next method to getting these is actually going to be a Rift Island that only spawns in the dice area. Now, the island I'm currently talking about is actually going to be where you guys can use the dice keys, where you guys can find a dice chest. Keep in mind, the dice chest does have a relatively rare chance to spawn on one of those floating islands. You guys just seen I just passed a floating island. We'll go ahead and go check this one over here. I don't think there is going to be one on this island because it does look like an egg is going to spawn here, but all you guys want to do is just keep looking for this egg, or looking for this chest, sorry. And if you guys don't have it in your server, I'd highly recommend that you guys do end up just like leaving the game and server hopping. So yeah, sadly it doesn't look like we have a chest in my server currently, but that doesn't mean that you guys won't be able to find one, like I previously said, just by server hopping. Okay, now the next method is actually going to be from, well, the main event itself. If you guys have accumulated probably at least like a minimum of 10 or 15 of the regular base die, and you come over here to the board mini game, and you go ahead and talk to this doggy, and you go ahead and play, you guys can see, like, look, if I was to waste, say, one of these die, like, okay, I'm kind of wasting it, but look, I'm literally going to land on it and just get another one back, so why the hell not? So as you guys can see that, like, there are going to be a bunch of different dice that you guys can get on here. Like, you guys can see that there are tickets I can get. You guys can see that there's a red dice right there. There's a mythic dice right there, or a gold dice, sorry. Like, there's a bunch of dice that you guys can get just by playing this mini game. Now, I wouldn't recommend using those, say, the golden die on anything unless you might deem it worthy or, I guess, important. But as you guys see right here, like, see, like, look at this. There are literally 3 tiles over here. I'll try and land on one, see if I can get on. Okay, I was actually lucky enough to get on one. So, right here, you guys are actually going to get in, like, a small little mini game like this. I guess not really a mini game, but like a little loot crate opening screen. And you guys can get any of those dice right there. And obviously, you can get more just by playing the game. The last and final method, just to getting a good boost when it comes to these dice, as well as 3 infinity elixirs. If you guys go ahead and go into your redeem codes and type in this right here, I think that's silently sorry, you put that in there, you go ahead, redeem that, you guys will be rewarded with a few dice, as well as 3 prismatic elixirs. Anyways, guys, with that part out of the way, let's get right into the pay-to-win feature on what you guys can do here. Now, I personally haven't used this that much, but I know a lot of people have, and that's why I'm including it in this video, because I know some people, like, watching this video right now are some pretty big spenders. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is head over to your Season 2 pass, and you guys are going to want to purchase the Premium Pass, and if you really have the Robux to skip it, might as well just skip all the tiers. Once you guys go ahead and unlock the Infinity Pass, all you guys want to do is just go ahead and spend as many Robux to your heart's content until you are satisfied, and literally get as many dice as you possibly want, and I guess just stop when, you think you have enough. Now, another pay-to-win method is going to be the shop method again. You guys can come over here right to where it says refresh in, and you guys can spend up to 49 Robux, again, as many times as you want. If you do run that 10 times, that will cost you a whopping 490 Robux. You do that 100 times, that's going to run you 4,900, and so on. So again, you guys can be re-rolling the dice merchant if you would like, but again, you don't have to, but if you have the Robux for it, you might as well. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have found this video helpful at all, or you guys have enjoyed, let me know by hitting that like button down below. Let's crush 10 likes if possible. Also, if you guys are added to the channel, please subscribe, and think about turning on post notifications so you never miss a future upload. Lastly, if you guys are looking for a community to either hang out with, you want to join some free giveaways, or you're just looking for a community to trade with, I will have a link in the description down below to my personalized Discord server. We would love to have you guys. Anyways, guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. But all you guys want to do is just keep looking for this egg, or looking for this chest, sorry. And if you guys don't have it in your server, I'd highly recommend that you guys do end up just, like, leaving the game and server flopping, and server hopping. So anyways, guys, with that part out of the way, let's get right into the pay to win feature, which I haven't really used, but I know a lot of people have, so that's why I'm pointing this out. Anyways, the first thing that we're going to do when it comes to pay to win is most obviously going to be the season pass. The more you guys spend on Robux, or the more you guys spend Robux on the season pass, and the further you get, the more dice you guys are going to get. Keep in mind, you can literally get any of the 3 dice by doing this. You guys can either do this by just completing it regularly, or if you want to pay to win, you guys can literally spend as many Robux as, well, to your heart's content, pretty much. Now, the next method for pay to win is actually going to be, well, through